I don't get it. I don't get it. You know, I don't get it. Wait a minute, Miguel. I know you got a good record. I know you got a good record.
Nice block that time.
Uh-huh.
To the head.
I know. Good jab. Good jab. And then I jab with
the power punching right-hander facing a southpaw.
Well, right hand.
I feel you, Kodo. Kodo, you got a big head. Now don't have me do what I did to you.
Swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his.
Okay, good uppercut. Good uppercut. Oh, no, I didn't.
Scores with
I'm over with the greatest of all. The greatest of all time. Good jab.
His opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away.
This ain't pre-recorded. This live. This ain't pre-recorded. This live.
Able to show you his blocking ability.
Well, come on, brother.
Reaching the halfway
Come on,
mark
brother.
of this round.
Come on, brother.
Trying to erode
That uppercut was.
the combination.
I like what you got for me. I like what you got for me. No, I didn't.
That worked out real
Nice
well.
uppercut.
The right hand after getting
Nice uppercut. Looking good.
Protect yourself. Keeps his hands defensively protecting
Dude,
the
that was beautiful what you did right there.
good scoring shot.
Oh, no, I didn't. I want you to feel that, how the buzz, the steam went across your whole chin right there. And then I gave you that. Dude, this is Manny Pacquiao. I'm the Pac-Man, dog. I keep close. Wait a minute. New boxing game, will it come with cross-dress? Stop! I would KO Showbizz inside of 3 rounds. Hold on, man. Somebody said that the audio is bad. How's the audio for you? KO Showbizz inside of 3 rounds.
Round 2 is underway. And now committing.
Oh, that right hand was.
The target with the combination punching.
I'm backing up, man.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Missed the target with that hook.
Don't have me, boy. Oh my God.
Manny Pacquiao putting forth
Oh my.
a great combination.
Don't uppercut. Don't let me do you like I did Keith Thurman. Oh, good jab.
Good stuff.
You're throwing too many punches. You're throwing too many punches. Then I swing without getting wet.
By the left hook. Through the straight line. I can't tell you the roster. I can't tell you the roster. You see me in my robe, in my boxing robe?
Now we know he has the heart to get up. Does he have the savvy, the instinct to survive?
Little volume punching to the body there. Cotto's got a cut just under his eye, and that's
Dude, you keep your guard up when you keep your guard up.
Better than being above the eye. Blocks it away. Teddy, I think he's going to go down.
Oh my, that's not looking good for you.
Right there.
He doesn't know.
Oh, that's not looking good for you.
Caught in a hailstorm. He's trying to get down the side of the street, but he just doesn't know where it is now.
Dog, you threw all of that. Then I gave you that. And then I was getting wet. Get out of here, dog. Get away from me. You get away from me right now.
Cotto's cracked by a right hand. Oh, he's hurt right there.
I'm finishing you off.
Oh, and he goes.
James Kelly, thank you very much, James.
Can he rise up and continue on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Showbiz ain't right. Joshua Moore, Joshua.
Get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just survive.
Ain't looking good.
If he survives, then he better figure
I ain't
out
that's a fighter. That's a fighter, the CPU.
You gotta stay busy out there. You are losing.
I'm putting my people. Lie.
Punches out there.
Nothing pre-recorded. If you can beat me, beat me.
And
I got all. I'm afraid to let it go.
He digs in, trying to bank away body shots with the combo. He just missed that shot up top. Cotto able to get away from that punch and block it there.
Come on. Boy, don't have me.
Good combination with a flush left hook to the body.
I know it.
Digs in with a good solid.
I'm feeling like
taking one.
I'm feeling like Manny Pacquiao. Oh my God. This is a murder. Somebody call the police. Oops, good uppercut. Good uppercut.
Cotto's showing you a little defensive skill there.
Good uppercut. I feel you.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Pac-Man scores with an uppercut. Cotto's putting his punches together now. That's a nice
He
combination.
never recovered from the Margarito fight. No, he didn't. And we had to catch weight.
Nice strike after catching one by Miguel.
Where you at, Miguel?
Pacquiao on the mark with that right hand.
Come here.
That's a powerful two-punch combo by Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao's combination that was landed moments ago is one of those examples of what every trainer would really like to have, and that's a fighter with good hand speed.
Yeah, and he's showing that right now. Now, the trainer in the other corner hopes he has a guy with good timing, because timing can negate speed.
Come here.
10 seconds to go in this third round.
Good body shot.
And that's the end of round 3.
The audio, what's wrong with the audio? Want me to turn it up? Is that? Oh, you know what it is? How about now? How's the audio now?
You gotta let your hands go, champ. You hear me? You have to.
A very close fight as we begin round number 4 here. Look at Teddy.
Oh, they gave Cotto that round.
Pacquiao's been in this every step of the way. Teddy, even
It's on Xbox.
You see it playing out.
I see it playing out as a battle of attrition, because it is even.
How about-
working hard every round?
Wait a second.
Tested every round.
I'm gonna fix the audio.
Hand raise.
I'm gonna fix this. Yeah, I'm gonna fix it. Don't worry about it.
Banking away those body shots.
It's too loud. I'll fix it. Just give me a second.
Nice block.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming
Give me a second.
but
I got you.
in a sense, you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got
I
the
got you.
perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now. not
Just
moving his
give me a
arm.
second. I'll fix all of it. I'll fix all of it in between rounds.
He digs
I'll
in
fix all of it in
again.
between rounds.
Good step back counter punch there.
Beautiful.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round, Pacquiao's got a real uphill battle ahead of him now with a cut over his eye. Trying to cut down that tree one shot at a time.
Come on now, keep your feet moving. Come on now.
You won that last round.
Cotto's got a way of just getting away from
You won that last round on me. I gotta take it easy.
Oh, and
I gotta take it
one
easy.
with those double uppercuts by Manny Pacquiao.
I gotta take it easy on him. Gotta take it easy.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Nice combination by Miguel Cotto. 10 clicks.
I had to take it easy on him. Good right hand. All right, now let me check my audio.
You gotta breathe. You got to breathe. All right? How you feeling out
Let
there?
me check my audio.
You're not winning this fight.
Mm-hmm. How do I get to the get to? Uh-huh.
Relax. You're doing great.
Uh-huh.
Keep on.
Uh-huh.
You're doing fine.
There you go. How's the audio now? I'm on
Another
Xbox.
round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score.
I feel you, Kodo.
Great work offensively, landing that combination.
I feel you, Kodo.
Manny Pacquiao's being so very effective, punching in combination.
And that's what you want. He's got pretty good.
I know that step back straight.
No
You want
better
that-
way to use it than putting them together.
Pacquiao smashed by another uppercut. Miguel Cotto's ruined with that punch right there. He got rocked. He just got rocked, and he's still taking punches.
The only way right now is to grab on a little.
Boy, I'm telling you.
Zoning
I'm
in on
telling
the
you.
gut. Combination punch downstairs.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, Kodo. It's not looking good. It's not good for your health. It's not good for your health. No.
Weigh-ins around number 5
No.
here. Trying to go downstairs, but off target.
Oh, I cut him. I saw when it happened. I saw when it happened, dog. Rope is
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Well-placed shot. Came after a nice defensive move there. Good block. There
I know it.
Pacquiao's fighting real smart here on
That
the
really
outside.
hurt, dog. That really hurt.
Putting his punches together. Good combination by Manny Pacquiao.
Ah, nice body shot. That hurt. Hold on. Let me step back. I know you want to do your step back straight. I'm gonna let you. Go ahead. Go on somewhere. Get him. Go on somewhere.
And this round comes to an end. Now that he's back in the corner, we get a close-up look. Cotto's cut even looks worse.
And it's up to the fighter now.
I thought
attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say,
I thought about, yeah, man, I spoke on that.
steady. The same attitude, as though he doesn't have.
Man, I can't make the mic. Is the mic, is it fine now?
All right, partner.
Wait.
Dominating this fight. Keep it up and keep doing exactly what you're doing, baby.
Yeah, James Kelly.
Nice round.
It was
baby.
not
That's
good for Cotto's health in real life.
You got it.
You got that right. Hold on. That's the only audio.
The
Oops.
start of the
See?
6th round. Manny Pacquiao's dominance in the first half of this fight was pronounced.
Outfit.
Now, as this round begins, a new task for him. Finish up the second half of this fight just as strong.
Yeah, that's a good.
Come on over here, Cotto. Come on over here.
Fun of, but
Come on over here.
seeing that he's got such a lead. You know, his enemy is having such great success.
I feel
so
you.
far.
I feel
Because
you.
You can get him a little bit into a lull. If he gets into a lull,
I feel
now,
you.
He can blow that first half of the fight when he's done so well.
There's nothing there.
As basic
I know,
as
you wanna do that.
works, the jab
I know.
followed by the straight. Off
I
to the
know,
side,
dog. You wanna do that
swing and a miss
step back
from
straight.
upstairs. Miguel Cotto's failure to get away from his opponent's right hand
I know, dog.
is really the difference in this
I know,
fight.
dog.
Yeah, it is. He continues to get hit with the same
Lord,
punch.
you down.
He needs
Let me
to
walk you
slip
down.
to the left.
Yeah, I know.
Takes a step back, then the counter punch by Miguel Cotto.
I know,
Very
man.
similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make him miss, pull that shoulder
I know,
back,
dog.
and then come right
I
back
know,
like
dog.
that.
Beat me off of you. Beat me off of you, man.
Digs in with a left
Beat me
hand
off
to
of
the
you,
body.
dog.
Well, something's got to stay.
I know,
He sends
man.
the combination to the body.
Good uppercut.
Oh, he just misses.
I know, dog.
Really good work right there, landing the 2 punches in sequence by Manny Pacquiao.
I know, brother.
Well, you could could see what he wanted to do there.
I know it, dog.
Unable to land that body shot. He got hit right there,
dog.
but he also gave one. Solid effort by Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao's punch didn't come close.
Video face-to-face access to your channel.
Teddy, around like that, where it's
I feel you, James. Why is Manny in the right-hand stance? Because I don't know how to fight southpaw in this game. So I switched to orthodox, man. It's just a thing I don't know how to do. So I switch right there.
Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
Game time. What's up? I get off at 12. You down? Got you down.
Nice two-punch combo by Manny Pacquiao.
I know that right hand was really bad.
Figure out a way to do something different here. I mean, I know he's committed to being a counter-puncher, but right now he's giving rounds away.
Yeah, he is, because he's waiting for things to happen that are not happening. You know, he's laying back, he's waiting for the guy to walk in. See, to be a good counterpuncher, an effective counterpuncher, the guy has to come close.
I know.
But his opponent's staying at a distance. He's not giving
I know.
to counter.
I know, Kodo. Yeah, you're waiting on that step back. Kodo Shab never took his height against his height against Manny Pacquiao.
There's the combo to the body.
Should have never took his height.
Pacquiao doing a good job tonight on the outside. He's able to score from the outside.
Well, the thing is, this Kodo is a counter puncher, and
you gotta protect yourself.
you know, he got great timing,
Good combination.
trying to set up that step back straight right. So I gotta take my time.
Just made a big shot. Home. Perfectly executed combination. Miguel Cotto's down. He's gonna have to beat the count.
Golly, you see how it exploded?
2, 3, 4, 5,
Get to your feet.
6, 7.
Man, he's done. Let me see if I can fix this mic. Let me see.
That's it. The fight is over. Manny Pacquiao's in prime form.
That's top. That's
Power
all.
surge here. Knockout winner.
Man, I mean, let me pause this right here. So, how's the mic? He called him. What I'll say, there it is. Don't look for the knockout, it'll come. Don't look for the knockout, it'll come. Those are words from a wise man. Jack Harvard, what's going on with you? Words from a wise man. Yo, man, I just wanted to get on, play a little fight night, have some fun with my people. Anybody want to join the fight? Come on in. Distorted still? I wonder which one of my mics. How about the sound now? When I'm trying to figure out, I have a few mics, and I'm trying to figure out which one of them is connected. I use one for gaming, and I use one when I'm doing my live stream commentary. I feel like I see what it is. I know what it is. Hold on real quick. Right, that's in there. I don't know. Sound like you got AC. Okay, hold up real quick. Alright, man, look. The sound. That's better. That didn't sound that bad. Okay. Sounds fine when it works. Alright, hold on real quick. I'll be right back. Be right back. Hold on. Take off my little stuff right here. Alright. Yeah, okay, who won a battle? Dude, what is this? Yeah, I'm not fighting in that, dude. I'm not fighting in that. Alright. Money Miz, you ready? Invite me, man. Wait, or did you send me something? Accepting that. Wants to be my friend. We accepting that. We accepting all that. How about you right here? We accept the game invite. It's on. You want to play against the Biz? You got the Biz. 2 racks of ribs. I got somebody. Who else we got? invites. Come on, man. Let's go. Is this the guy that was talking? Money Mills? Do I have a fan connected? Yeah. Now, hold on. It's still going. Hold on real quick. The connection has been lost. What's up with your, what's going on, man? Yeah, how about this? Invite to a game. Invite you middleweight. Boom, just like that. Nobody beats the Biz. Hold on real quick. There we go. What's going on, man? What's up with these guys? People want to be my friend. They're running away. They're scared. Y'all scared? Are y'all scared? He's scared. Yeah. He say he's ready, but he's scared. Come on, man. And I don't know why I can't accept friend requests. Like, what's going on with that too? What's going on? Come on, man. Boom, middleweight. Bro. I don't know. I don't know. So what you guys want to do? Bro. What does it take? Don't let the team down. I won't let the team down. He's leaving the match. I really don't know what to do. Everybody can get it. Everybody can get it. Yeah, BK. I'm sitting here trying to get a game, man. Oh, the EA servers are down. The EA servers went down. Dude, the EA servers went down. Watch this. See, this is the problem with EA right here. Hard Knock Nights Live, the servers will never go down. Yeah. Unable to join, the servers are down. Nothing we can do. I can see you would like to be seen to share. James Kelly. There's nothing we can do, man. The server's down. It's over. Nothing we can do. Nothing we can do. I guess it's all EA games. Yeah, it's all EA games. I'm gonna do it like this. Yeah, it's a wrap. It is a wrap. I'm gonna do it just like this. Let's do it like this. Let me turn you guys like this here. Let me turn you guys like this here. It's over. It's over. What's up, my people? This is Showbizz the Dope. Alright, man, look. Hey, look, grand opening, grand closing. Okay, so we could discuss this for a quick second. What do you guys think about Andy Ruiz versus Anthony Joshua, man? What do you guys think about that? I know I had a controversial video talking about gender inequality, Saudi Arabia. I know I brought that up, and if you bring up equality on the net, people tend to get a little defensive, and it's a sensitive subject. Equality is like that. But I don't know. Who do you guys got? I did a poll on Andy Ruiz versus Anthony Joshua, and the poll showed out of over 2,000 people who voted, majority Andy Ruiz. How did that happen? So let me know what you guys think, man. It should be a better fight. Andy Ruiz beats him again. Man. And that's the thing. What did you guys see in the first fight to make you think that Andy Ruiz has the advantage over Anthony Joshua? You need to get his money. He the champ. Or you talking about that holdout? Should be in Mexico. Facts. From what AJ's saying in the latest interview, it's the only way it should be. And that makes sense to me. I mean, you know, Andy Ruiz is extremely popular at the moment. I think, like I said before, AJ was trying to campaign in the States, market himself in the States, have that crossover appeal, and he got knocked out. I think he still has the opportunity to recover from that if he were to fight Andy Ruiz in the States. Ruiz beats him again, but it goes the distance. Here's my thing. You guys are saying he was able to take the power. You guys are saying that the sound is terrible. I have no idea what's causing that. Hold on. So what could be causing that is... Hold on. Let's see what can be causing that, man. Let's see what can be causing this. Okay, hold on. How about now? You can't hear. You couldn't hear nothing. How about now? Is it better? Is it a little bit? Is it? Hey, hold on. Wait a minute. I think I fixed it. It's a little bit better now. Ruiz beats him again, but I don't like how Ruiz be acting lately. Yeah, I know. But we're going to get into that as soon as... Nah, regulator, we good, and we're good. Okay, so let's talk about this. You don't like the way Andy Ruiz been acting. It's clear. Okay, there's a few things. That I want to cover. Someone said that they think it's going to be like Leonard Duran too. AJ whitewashing Andy Ruiz by keeping away from him. That's what I'm assuming you meant. That's a good point. That can happen, and Andy Ruiz is losing weight to prepare for that, and I think that's what he's looking for. And I'm not sure if AJ has the stamina to do something like that, but that'd be nice if he does, if he whitewashes him that way. Someone also said, I can hear you now. Thank you, James Kelly. Someone said that that Andy Ruiz, they don't like the way Andy Ruiz has been acting lately. Okay, and that was Acri Rivera, I think your name is 84. So, yeah, I get that. He's kind of being a bit of a showman, a little bit Hollywood. He's not used to that type of stardom, or maybe that's how he is naturally. And the humble appeal was just something he was putting on. That could be the case. This is the more natural him, and what he wasn't really him. That can be the case. And I know Andy Ruiz, he's turning me off a little bit on how he's acting. But it doesn't really matter because I don't have to be his friend or be around him. What matters is what happens in the fight, right? Jack Harvard, the champ, is here. I expose barbershop conversation. Barbershop conversation. Saudi Arabia, Ruiz got knock him out. Thanks, James Kelly. He has to knock him out, yeah, to start making that argument that his next fight should be in Mexico. He's not the draw yet. It's still AJ. So that's why he can't negotiate that. Plus, he signed the contract where Eddie Hearn and Matchroom, they have the advantage, or they have the control of the location. Someone says something that I really like. I expose barbershop comment. What is that? What is that? All right, so what else we got? How's he acting a little bit? Barracuda the Great. I'm just saying, you can tell that he's feeling himself. Hey, I have no problem with that. I'm one of those guys that I really don't have a problem with that. But I can see how it can turn other people off. I can see that. Andy Ruiz fought with Gucci socks. Humble. Barbershop convo, bias BS. What is that? I have no idea what that is. He is happy, but people are in his ear. That can be the case too. You can have the wrong people around you bigging you up, kind of like Adrian Broner. I see that. I mean, and that's what I'm saying. To be marketable, people gotta like you. Me, I just look at him as the fighter. Okay, I look at him in the ring. Outside the ring, you do what you want. But I feel what you guys are saying. Ruiz Wilder, the winner fights Fury. I don't know if I like that approach. Mr. Jack Harvard said he would smack you up on Hard Knock Nights Live. Really? That is funny. You live streaming in DC. Oh, I should. Daniel Cormier, yeah, I should. I'll look into that. Rumors of Wilder being injured. That's why the Ortiz fight not announced yet. Wilder, he's had issues with his hands, with his biceps. He's been injured before, but Wilder, he doesn't mention things. I've known him to fight Chris Arreola with multiple injuries, make it through the fight, beat the guy, and then later say what was all wrong with him. So that can be the case. Boxing YouTube channel, another channel. Oh, then no hate. I have no hate for any other boxing YouTube channels. So wait a minute. What was the point? What was it again? Oh, that's right. A barbershop conversation is a racist politician with the LDBC. So racist politician. Racist, that can be, it's kind of like my gender equality video. There's a lot of people who didn't like that. Is that the case? Do they make, I don't know, man. I'm for equality and unbiasedness. Okay, it really throws me off, and I'm pushing that rhetoric to where if you got two arms and two legs and you're in the ring, whoever did it the best won. And I analyze you on what you did wrong, what you did right, critique. I do the best I can. I'm not the best there is. But as far as being unbiased for whatever reason, that's just not my style. But other people got other tones. I have nothing against other channels. I do now. I know what the LDBC is. I've enough people contacting me about that. And look, there's things that other channels I disagree with. There's things I agree with. Even if you're biased, you can make a point. So I don't know. I have nothing against those guys. Most of them are men, right? Let's see. The boxing noise. Oh, that's another one? Okay. First round KO last night. Who should he fight next? I need to look into that. Now Barbershop is a very biased and leans on hype trains. Let's see. Bro, I would have to, I have no comment. Ruiz is good, but Fury will outbox him. I agree. I think Fury is the best heavyweight boxer. That doesn't mean that he beats everybody, though. Wilder will continue to get hurt the power he has. But if Mark Breland helps in his technique, maybe he can lower the probability of him getting injured. Because, his punching mechanics can be wrong, but it's improving. What do you think about Daniel Dubois? I think he had a huge jump against Nathan Gorman. I saw him as an AJ type, very physically strong, kind of in a box, but he does very well in that box. But he showed a great jab. He showed good feet. He showed the ability to set a guy up, counter. He did all those things against the cousin of Tyson Fury, right? So I'm extremely impressed by the jump. And that's another thing that reminds me of AJ. I remember AJ making these huge jumps. And even by the time he fought Andy Ruiz, he's still learning now. Just like Deontay Wilder, he started fighting at 26. So I think it's 26. Don't quote me on that. I may be wrong. But I'm saying these guys were making huge jumps, and I see that in Daniel Dubois. I think he's another problem, and he helped pushes the heavyweight bar higher. He keep raising the bar. Okay, guys like him that's coming out doing their thing, Usyk moving up to heavyweight, they're helping with pushing the heavyweight division forward. So much love to Daniel Dubois. Wilder's power takes a lot of force. I don't know what that means. I think everybody punches with the same torque. You talking about the torque? No, I don't think he puts more effort in his punches than anyone else. All right, man, look. What else we got? Kovalev, Yard. Who wins? Let's talk about Kovalev, Yard. Or Yarde. I think it's Yard, though. Kovalev against Yard. Yard has a lot of Roy Jones in him. I'm sorry. I don't know. He's not as great as Roy Jones, but I see he's not close to as good as Roy Jones, okay? But what I see is this lead jumping left hook that he throws that is very Roy Jones-esque. Great fast hands, decent power, good accuracy. It all depends on what Kovalev has left. What I see that's very poor in Yard is that he has a very bad Philly shell. Sometimes he rolls his shoulder and you can hit him flush. Okay, he has maybe even worse than Adrian Broner Philly shell. Like I see a very huge hole in his defense, and you can't have that going up against the Crusher. Okay, so I have to assess that fight even further. It's more so on what Kovalev has left. If Kovalev doesn't age overnight and he especially with Buddy McGirt in his corner now, if he approaches that Yard fight the way he did Alvarez, I got Kovalev winning. Only because of Yard's defense. I wish Ortiz could have beat AJ. I don't know if that's a hate towards AJ or if you're a fan of Ortiz. I can understand Ortiz just not being good enough or not having that fight to cross that line. I can understand if you're like, man, I wish he would have crossed that line. I see that. I don't know. I'm happy. Andy Ruiz beat AJ. So the best man won. Andy Ruiz was obviously the better man that night. I don't wish I don't wish the worst for any fight. The only time I wished ill will towards a fighter was Keith Thurman against Manny Pacquiao, just because how much he was disrespecting Manny Pacquiao, and I knew why he was doing it. He was doing it for clout, and I was hoping that he paid the price so he can get back to fighting. Okay, I don't mind talking junk, but the way he was doing it and how he avoided Errol Spence, how he said he wouldn't fight Terrence Crawford, and kind of looking at T-Rex arms as a cherry pick. So that's why I was rooting against Keith Thurman. But I usually don't root against a fighter, so I'm having a hard time with that one. Biz, Hurd versus J-Rock 2. Hurd, if he learned his lesson, decides to box, I got hurt. If he decides to box, I got hurt. Hurd has put himself in a position to get hit flush, okay, too often. And he thought he could just do that. He forgot the basics. It's just like the Charlos. The Charlos mess around and they get too comfortable in their power and they forget about how they set up their punches, right? So that's what's up with him. Kovalev versus Cody. Yeah, he has Buddy McGirt, James Kelly. You're absolutely right. Showbiz. What game you think has its ups and downs? Fight Night Round 4 or Fight Night Champion? There's huge things that I see in both. There are things that Fight Night Round 4 did very well that Champion dropped. And Champion did very well that Round 4 just didn't have. All of those things I don't really want to point out right now because those gaps or those things that I thought didn't reflect boxing so well, we highlighted in Hard Knock Nights Live. And I don't want to give the playbook yet because, to be quite honest, there's eyes on the prize right now. There's competitors. So, don't want to talk about the revealing things that I saw in Round 4 and Champion that could have, make one or both of those games better. Things that they missed because we're really highlighting those things in Hard Knock Nights Live. Let's see. I love Ruiz too. Though, my man, I feel you. I know what happened. I don't need to do no research. Oh, that's probably for something else. Fury is a drug cheat. Fury was on drugs and depressed. And I'm assuming he's not anymore. Showbiz, are you guys still doing Fight Night Champions? Yeah. I mean, you're talking about if EA, their servers are down right now, so we're waiting. There's only one Tyson Fury. Ray, yeah, the dude can fight. All right, so he got stripped of everything. Give. What is your tournament name? I might hop on. I have an Xbox as well. What is my name? Is it Jazz Hands 21? I think it is. Let's see. Biz, if AJ loses versus Ruiz, who should he fight next? If AJ loses, I would like to see him against an Oscar Rivas, maybe a Dillian White when Dillian White comes back, if he's not gone for 4 years. Well, I don't know what's going on with Dillian White. Finally get that Big Baby Miller AJ fight. There's a lot of things he can do. Adam Kaunaki, there's a lot of things he can do. AJ would be taking a huge step back if he loses against Ruiz. We know who Ruiz should fight next, and that's Deontay Wilder to try to unify. Maybe even Usyk fight AJ. There's a lot of options for AJ. I think AJ shouldn't fight like some crazy warm-up or something. I think he could still fight on that level if he loses to Andy Ruiz. He'll definitely have to get his next couple fights in the UK. If he loses to Andy Ruiz again. And try to work on the magic of the UK and then head back out. Let's see. I think Oscar Rivas beats AJ. You guys are really down on AJ after one loss. I didn't hear all of these things before the loss. Hard Knock Nights, is it cross compatible? That is something that Q is really working on. We'll see. Q will have to hop on to tell you guys that. But we've conversed about it. Absolutely. Wilder will demolish Ruiz. Wilder will demolish Ruiz as long as he doesn't open up too much. That's the thing. What AJ, the flaws AJ have are the same things Deontay Wilder share. Deontay Wilder also gets too excited when he has you hurt and he doesn't finish you efficiently. He opens up too much, and Andy Ruiz can sit in the pocket and he can drop Deontay Wilder too. Like I said, if I was Andy Ruiz, I'll play possum. But if I were to put money on the fight, I'll put money on Deontay Wilder. But I'm the same guy who would have put money on AJ to beat Ruiz. But that's how I feel. Wilder will, okay, AJ win by KO. Wow. Hey, Showbiz, do you think that Tyson Fury is a cherry picker? I think Tyson Fury has cherry picked his last two fights, Tom Schwartz and Otto Wallen. Okay, I think he has. I remember Tyson Fury before he fought Klitschko. I remember Tyson Fury was kind of like Daniel Dubois in the sense that he was making a lot of noise overseas. He was coming up, and people were like, "Man, this guy can fight," but nobody was taking him seriously. You got to understand, this Tyson Fury that we all know, no one knew who Tyson Fury was. We have to keep it a buck, okay? 8 Mode to 92. Tyson Fury went on to take on Klitschko, beat Klitschko pretty easily, okay? And then he got on his drug escapade and he was gone. Then he had to work his way back. But he wasn't seen as a cherry picker until after he, beat Klitschko and then ended up taking on Deontay Wilder. All right, so when we assess Tyson Fury, we have to look at him from Deontay Wilder on. And not fighting Deontay Wilder in a rematch immediately. I think he ducked for the Bucks. And then taking on Tom Schwartz, fantastic performance, but he was a cherry pick. And then, and that was fine. I was fine with that. People comparing him to Muhammad Ali and stuff like that was too far. That was insanity. But to follow that up with Otto Wallen, now I know that they're definitely putting all their chips on his personality to sell the fight and having people really warm up to him. And like I said, you can mess around and they can be purposely having the Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder fight be what Larry Holmes and Cooney supposed to have been, okay? And you see Tyson Fury wearing the American flag, doing all those things. They could kind of market him in that way. And Deontay Wilder, you can mess around and make Tyson Fury the good guy. That's why Deontay Wilder was snapping, talking about till this day, right? Because it was like, hold on, wait a minute. I know he has a sad story, but we all got sad stories, man. Come on. So, but you can mess around. They can, Otto Wallen, he's undefeated to the casual. Tyson Fury talk a good game, come in, flash, maybe knock out Otto Wallen. A lot of people think that Tyson Fury should have got the nod against Deontay Wilder, me included. But I did understand the draw. But you can have this guy become the hero. And I think that's what they're trying to do. Nothing against AJ, but I was never not a fan of Wilder either. Okay. Fury would school Ruiz one-handed. Fact. People always throw fact at the end, and I guess that makes it a fact. I do think Tyson Fury is extremely gifted in the boxing category. I would favor Tyson Fury. Fury cherry-picked a 2, but he can box. I agree. James Kelly. Can Conor McGregor make it in boxing? No. You got to play round 4. That's the wave. Round 4. Who is that? What is that, Alistair? Oh, you're talking about Fight Night. Oh, I think I lost my round 4. I couldn't find it. Areola Kalnaki was a great scrap. Yeah, that was... did they break a record for most punches thrown in heavyweight? Something weird. Yeah, that was a scrap. Let's see what else we got. What's your opinion on the graphics and mechanics of EA UFC 3 versus Fight Night Champion? Also, will Hard Knock Nights be able to compete with UFC 3 graphics and gameplay? One, I want to say UFC 3, the mechanics and how everything works is probably the best when it comes to striking. Okay, it's better than Fight Night Champion, I believe. That's why people are trying to box in that thing, right? Trying to stand up and strike. as far as Hard Knock Nights Live, will it compete against that? That's what we're trying to do. We're definitely looking at that, but you have to understand, that is a huge bar. Okay, everyone is setting. No one is looking at us as an indie gaming company, and I don't know why. Okay, but like someone told me in the community, I meant Fury cherry pick 2 fights. Sorry, yeah, no problem. Like someone said in my community, if it's not EA Fight Night Champion, it'll flop. So people want this indie Canadapp studio want us to come out with a game that can compete with EA Sports 2K, and we know that. So we're really putting together all the resources we can to be able to compete against a huge multi-million-dollar company of EA Sports. We understand that's the bar, and we're faced with that reality, and we're trying to compete on that level. So it looks brilliant right now, and we're still tweaking things. Let's see. Do you remember Arroyo and Mugabe? Arroyo and the Beast Mugabe? I don't remember how that fight went. Let's see. Any news coming up for Hard Knock Nights Live? We're excited. Yeah, man. I went to Evo all last weekend. A whole many videos there. That was all of our updates up to this point. Anything else we're not willing to expose yet. Let's see. Ruiz, no slouch. I'm just look out of shape. He actually okay. One of the fastest heavyweights. Val P, that's right. I knew Andy Ruiz can scrap. Always can scrap. Like I said, I think he should be undefeated right now. I would have given him the nod against Joseph Parker. So I agree with you. What Barracuda say? Jawood, right? Okay. All right, so let's see what we got. Best R&B singer. Keep up the good work. Best YouTube work ever. You rock. Keep it real. Andy Ruiz is not a cherry pick. He will fight anyone, number one. Andy Ruiz is not a cherry pick. Crawford is the man at 147. Andy Ruiz is not a cherry pick. He will fight anybody. Oh, he's not a cherry picker. No, hell, no. Andy Ruiz, he doesn't come off as a cherry picker to me. Crawford is the man at 147. As of right now, according to Ring Magazine, Errol Spence is the man at 147. The thing is, Crawford, skill-wise, may just be the man at 147. Who knows? I go back and forth between him and Errol Spence. But I can say this, with all of the welterweight landscape being with the PBC, it's going to be very hard for Crawford to prove the case that he's the man at 147. They're not going to fight him, okay? They can make the money fighting each other, all right? So that's the issue. Will you fight LX? LX Dark Sniper is doing an amazing job when it comes to keeping boxing games alive. I pretty much started it by bringing back the Fight Night thing. LX took the baton and ran with it. He sprinted with it and did an extreme great job. And LX is somebody that we're definitely reaching out to when Hard Knock Nights Live is ready for the demo and all of those things. With everyone else, we're going to reach out to LX as well. He does a fantastic job. Will I fight him again? Yeah, I'll fight LX a million times, dude. I will fight anybody a million times. On live, too. I have no problem. I don't see anyone beating Spence at 147 right now. I feel you. Did you guys reveal any more gameplay at Evo? Most anxious to see how it's looking. Oh, I get you. No. I saw more gameplay. And we're trying to put together how we're going to release those things on this channel. I saw game, bro. Canadapp Studio is rocking this game out. Like it looks good. It looks good. All right. I was happy, and I'm somebody who played Fight Night Champion religiously. Okay, I know my boxing games, so I was very happy. Pack is with the PBC, but we'll fight Terrence Crawford if Al Heyman allows it. And that's the thing. He can fight Mikey Garcia. Manny Pacquiao doesn't care. He'll fight Danny Garcia. He doesn't care. Okay? Yeah, he doesn't care to fight Terrence Crawford. But he wouldn't turn down to fight with Danny Garcia. So, nobody beats ES at 147 or 154. That's a huge statement. There's a few guys at 154 I would like. I would like to see Errol Spence against Lara. I would like to see him against J-Rock. He said he beat J-Rock in amateurs. I like to see that. I'd like to see Errol Spence against Herb. I would like to see that. And then move and see how his power, translate. Him and Terrence Crawford. I would like to see that. Yeah, there's guys up there. Charlo, I would like to see it. Okay. I can't say that he clears out 154. I haven't seen him clear out 147 yet. So, Errol Spence is the man, but Crawford, who knows? What division do you think is the closest to having an undisputed champion? The heavyweight division? Deontay Wilder got the WBC. Andy Ruiz has the rest. Heavyweight division. Unless AJ beats Ruiz. So I get what you're saying. I don't know. We were there with Pro Gray and Josh Taylor for a minute. And we were like 2 fights away there. Hell, we're like, oh no. Welterweight is too far. Lomachenko on them. I mean, dog, there's some close ones. No, but he said he would fight Charlo. He has no problem. TC needs to buy out his contract. He had an opportunity, but he re-signed. Yeah, I brought up Yard and Kovalev. Let's see. Boxing is Showbiz favorite sport. You got that right. He's now fighting Charlo. That's his brother. What else we got? If Tyson Fury does it, man, what people gonna say then? If he does what? Love your videos, my gaming son. Knew about you before I started watching you. Keep up the great work. Patrick Noble, thank you so much. And your son. Just watch Nerd Alert. Oh, just watch Nerd Alert. I think you went a little too hard on that fire. Didn't expect the N-bomb, the dog. Oh. I love that video. All right, what else we got? Okay, let's see if anybody Spence versus Herb would be a dope fight. Yeah, it would be. All right, man. Let's see. TC can buy out at the end of year. I didn't know that. Do you think will most likely win the rematch? Joshua. Oh, yeah, J-Rock or Hurd? I think Hurd. Oh, man. I think we're ready. Do you think Crawford should have signed with PBC? Because I don't think he get them fights at welterweight with the top rank. Yeah, I think he should have signed with the PBC. I do. Just because of his legacy. Okay? I understand staying true to your promoter, but you can't get these years back. Terrence Crawford isn't getting any younger. And that's a for sure right on. I like comic books. Will we get Gervonta Davis and Tevin Farmer? Tevin Farmer will fight anybody. It's Gervonta Davis. I think the tank is done with all of the criticism. And I think he called out Lomachenko. I think he's done with the criticism. He's ready to bang. Crawford too talented not to fight with top heavyweights. Star Wars too. I like the old Dragon Ball Z cartoon. What else we got? Wilder gonna KO Fury. Quit playing. Fury pressured. Well, the reason why I think Wilder can KO Fury is because he learned a lot from the first fight. He's fighting a... Yeah, it's over. He's fighting a slick fighter. and Ortiz again just to see what his new team with Mark Breland and everything, what they have added to his repertoire. Maybe an uppercut, hopefully throwing the punches, being able to throw the punch down. I think with the punch that Deontay Wilder threw against Brazil was a different right hand from Deontay Wilder, the way he moved when he threw it. So I credit Mark Breland for that. So I think Deontay Wilder is going to be making huge jumps, and by the time he gets to Tyson Fury, he may be a more skillful fighter. So that's why I'm saying there's a chance that you're right, that he can knock out Tyson Fury. Tevin, a crazy ass eyes farmer. Tank said that he want Tevin or Santa Cruz. Yeah. Into social media, but keep it, bro. You the man. Thank you so much. The Mayweather channel had a dream match. They matched up Hopkins versus Canelo. Who you think? Who I got winning that? I'll tell you. Gervonta Davis is getting serious. A boxer will beat him. I can see that. So here's the thing. Mayweather. Hopkins versus Canelo. I got Bernard Hopkins. I think Bernard Hopkins, he's all wrong for Canelo. You know, it's just like how Lara and Mayweather. Look, Bernard Hopkins too slick, but he's a big guy. He fought at light heavyweight. I know they'll meet at middleweight. I got Bernard Hopkins. He is too crafty for Canelo. He beats Canelo. Who do you got in a fight? Mayweather, Lomachenko, if they were the same weight. I've often said that Lomachenko, skill-wise, may be better than Floyd Mayweather. The thing is, though, Floyd Mayweather here, okay? That's a good fight. It's hard to call. If I were to say out of 10 times in a fight, I may give the edge to Mayweather. But Lomachenko, to me, is slightly better than Floyd Mayweather skill-wise. Okay? There's things that he does that I'm like, he is, look, Roy Jones Jr., Floyd Mayweather, Lomachenko, Mike Tyson, those are the best. When I look at those guys, skill-wise, I'm like, these guys are the best. Parnell Whitaker, these are the best. So I'm very high on Lomachenko. I commend your channel, no vulgarity. Yeah, I'm against that. I have children, bro. Thank you, though. Showbiz. Floyd Mayweather coming out of retirement. I don't think so. I think he loves attention. Someone said something about Gary Russell. I don't know. Why Tank don't want Gary Russell? No one does. Why doesn't Santa Cruz want Gary Russell? Billy Joe Saunders versus Canelo. Nobody's talking about. Canelo runs into trouble like Lara. Yeah. Escobar. That's what I'm saying. Guys like Billy Joe Saunders, guys like Lara, guys like Caleb Plant, guys like those guys. When he brought up Bernard Hopkins, slick fighters like that is a problem. It's just a problem. Hopkins versus Julian the Hawk Jackson. I would say Julian, but here's my thing. Did anyone see the fight Mike McCullum versus Julian the Hawk Jackson? Mike McCullum, the way how crafty and slick he was, the body shots he was giving Julian, I can see Bernard Hopkins being too good for Julian. I can. I really can, Joe. Think about how weird he made the fight with Roy Jones. So, I'm talking about the first fight. Who do you think had a better career, Roy Jones Jr. or Sugar Ray Leonard? Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard beat the who's who of all time. So I think Sugar Ray Leonard did. Loma shouldn't even be in the pound-for-pound rankings. I can't. I can't agree with that. I love your channel, Showbiz. Sports 101. Thank you so much. Loma versus Money May equal close fight. Loma versus Pretty Boy Floyd equal no contest. Floyd wins. I don't see that. I think Floyd would have to be extremely smart with Lomachenko. That's the only fight I'm thinking about. When I think of Floyd Mayweather, I don't think of fractured hand, pop shot, old Floyd Mayweather. I think of the Floyd Mayweather. You know, before Oscar De La Hoya. Let's see. Showbiz, you're my fave. Thank you so much. Thoughts on the Fousey 2 fight. Pac versus Sweet Pea. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's a hard fight. That was really that almost gave me a concussion. That's a hard fight. That's hard. Because Pacquiao is so hard to time. Parnell Whitaker is very defensive, but he's offensive. See, the thing is this. Probably Sweet Pea. Because the thing is this. I think a prime Floyd Mayweather beats a prime Manny Pacquiao. And it's a close fight. Because I think he wins doesn't mean it's going to be one-sided. A lot of people do that. Facts. One-sided. It's easy. Now, it's never easy. When it comes to great fighters, it doesn't work that way. But I think a prime Floyd beats a prime Manny. I think Sweet Pea Whitaker probably beat Floyd Mayweather. So look, Floyd Mayweather, a prime Floyd Mayweather against an old Oscar De La Hoya, past his prime Oscar De La Hoya, was a close fight. Oscar De La Hoya versus Sweet Pea Whitaker. Sweet Pea Whitaker was very comfortable, and Sweet Pea Whitaker got robbed. And he dropped Oscar De La Hoya. And Sweet Pea was old. And Oscar was in his prime. Sweet Pea was a better fighter. Biz, did you see Virgil Ortiz fight yesterday on DAZN? I missed it. And I'm trying not to hear about it. I'm trying to catch up. I never get people who say Mike Tyson in his prime beat Ali. Tyson was great. I just feel like Ali was stronger mentally and was a better at facing adversity and a better boxer. And Malik Hayward, you're right. I always say, Ali would have beaten Tyson before they stepped into the ring. The fight would have been over before they stepped in the ring. Ali was great. A great man, a very powerful athlete, a very powerful man. He is great. See, people have a hard time knowing what greatness looks like, what makes a great fighter or a great athlete. Is not just their athletic ability or some explosive thing that you see. Like I said, Mike Tyson got rid of Alex Stewart way faster than Holyfield got rid of Alex Stewart. But Holyfield beat Tyson. Okay? So what I'm saying is this, and this is a Holyfield past his prime, bad heart. He beat Tyson. He was further past his prime than Mike Tyson. What I'm saying is this, Mike Tyson can beat a C fighter way better than Ali would beat a C fighter, okay? Though Ali would destroy a C fighter. But Mike Tyson would get rid of a C fighter better. But Ali would beat an A fighter. Mike Tyson, he may not beat an A fighter. He may not. I never seen him beat, an A fighter. I said, okay, Spinks, good. Larry Holmes only had 2 losses, but he was still over the hill. But what I'm saying, Frank Bruno wasn't an A fighter. Ali would beat an all-time great fighter. Sonny Liston, Floyd Patterson, Frazier twice, Foreman. He'll beat a great fighter. That's the difference. Let's see. Who is your fave Naruto or Goku character? Oh, man. I like Vegeta, man. Paul Williams also beats Mayweather. LX Dark Sniper, what's going on, man? Paul Williams also beats Mayweather at 147. After I saw how Lara beat Paul Williams, I was less confident that Paul Williams would beat Mayweather. Gerald McCullen, I always got his name messed up. The G-Man versus Bernard Hopkins. Dude, these are hard. Gerald, but see the way how I feel about the G-Man, dude. I don't know if Roy Jones beat the G-Man. I know they were talking about fighting after the Nigel Benn fight. Too bad what happened. I don't know who wins. See, that's the G-Man. I got a ton amount of respect for the G-Man, Joe. fan of Floyd Mayweather, but a young Mosley would have won. I used to think the same thing, James. I thought there's one guy who could definitely beat Floyd Mayweather, and that was Sugar Shane Mosley. I was thinking that all the way up until after Sugar Shane hurt him with those 2 right hands. I was sure of it up to the middle of that fight. I was like, oh, okay, Floyd Mayweather would have always beaten him because of this. I saw Sugar Shane Mosley fall apart against Cotto. Sugar Shane should have beat Cotto. He should have beat him. This. Yeah, Regulator. Speaking of the devil, LX Dark Sniper. Yeah, that's right. We're just talking about you, LX. But EA Sports is down. So, Showbizz, Tony Perez, what's going on with you? I'm going to have to get off in a minute and eat. I wanted to have a fight night, but we ended up talking some serious boxing, and now you guys got me here cornered because I'm having too much fun talking boxing. But I have to get off soon. Shane threw that fight. Yeah, actually, I understand what you're saying. You're talking about against Floyd or Cotto. Because against Floyd, he had him hurt and he backed off. That always threw me off. I don't know. But Sugar Shane didn't look good against Manny Pacquiao either. Some people think he threw that fight. Like Clottey against Cotto. He beat Cotto and was robbed. That's how you feel, James? I guess, dude, I can see that. But he could have done more against Cotto. De La Hoya versus Prime Cotto. Who wins? De La Hoya. Dude, the respect I have for De La Hoya is out the... And after looking at De La Hoya in his prime so many times, Manny Pacquiao is right. He studied De La Hoya very close. He looks like Manny Pacquiao. So, I got mad respect for De La Hoya. De La Hoya, I got De La Hoya, man. And I think he was robbed of that second fight against Sugar Shane Mosley. De La Hoya was something else. Who do you think is the best trash talker of all time? Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali, he was rhyme. Think about how quick he was coming up with rhymes and poetry, being funny. He wasn't just a trash talker. He was also likable. And then he'd get real serious and deep, talk about God. Like Ali, brilliant man, an activist. Think of, can Floyd Mayweather be an activist? Roy Jones Jr., can he convince you to be a part of a movement? Muhammad Ali, best trash talker. Which boxer would transition well, if not excel in MA? A boxer in MMA? None, I guess, because I can't tell. I don't know. You know, that's, like I said, I've done taekwondo, jiu-jitsu, and boxing. And that is boxing and let's say jiu-jitsu. Totally different discipline. I can't apply what I did in boxing with. So, none? I don't know, man. That is very shark out of the water. Pacquiao Prime versus Spence and Crawford, who wins? I think Pacquiao. Pacquiao would be a hell of a problem for Spence for sure. Terrence Crawford would be better. Spence a little too stiff, and Pacquiao punched very hard, very fast. Pacquiao may beat him in a decision. If I were to put my money on it, I'll put on Manny Pacquiao. I think Wilder can do the same. Sean Porter. What do you think of Edwin Valero? Oh. Yeah, good fighter. Who will win in prime? Riddick Bowe or versus Frazier? Riddick Bowe would definitely try to slug Frazier because Riddick Bowe had a lot of confidence against Holyfield. Holyfield was a smaller man. He was getting his butt whooped by Galata, right, for a minute. He threw his belt in the trash against Lennox Lewis. So against a small man, he would be very confident. With that said, I got Frazier. That left hook would be landing too viciously. Frazier wouldn't care. And Frazier's willing to die in the ring. I don't know if Riddick Bowe's hands are fast enough, though they were fast and he had a great jab. Frazier head movement, Holyfield stood straight up a little bit. Was too willing to take too many shots. I know Riddick Bowe would land a good shot on him, but Riddick Bowe is no George Foreman. Frazier gets on the inside. I got Frazier.
De La Hoya lost big fights. Felix Strong. That was later, but I feel you. I feel you, James. If Bruce Lee lived and got the ground game down, he would have been a UFC champion. He probably wouldn't even have to get the ground game down. Did Conor McGregor? And I know Bruce Lee is a better striker than Conor McGregor. So, Bruce probably would be a UFC champion without getting the ground game all the way down. Maybe just knowing how to pass or knowing how to defend the takedown. But Bruce Lee was so fast and could cover so much ground from a distance. Bruce Lee hand-eye coordination, quick twitch muscle, his speed, power. He may not even have to be great on the ground. Just defend it. Foreman kills Wilder. He kills Wilder. Kills him. With his jab, pushing him back, he kills him. He kills Wilder. Even if he thinks he got Wilder, even if Wilder thinks he got George Foreman hurt, Foreman kills Wilder. Kill him. Hard Knock Night, not in a true sense. I'm talking about he beats him. I'm not convinced that Wilder is a great fighter of all time. I think he's a great heavyweight today, though. Spinks versus Holyfield. Man, that's a good fight. I got Holyfield, but I think Larry Holmes would beat Holyfield. But I got Holyfield. LA Star Sniper, that's a good question. You talking about both of them at cruiserweight, something like that? That's a good question. The only thing is, Holyfield has a heavyweight head. Roy Jones ain't knocking him out. Holyfield also had good feet. Remember, he'll bounce on his feet for 15 rounds. Look at him against Dwight Muhammad Kawi. Holyfield had good accuracy, great boxer. He could counterpunch too. He counterpunched Michael Dokes, knocked him out. Counterpunched Tyson, TKO'd him. Counterpunched Buster Douglas, knocked him flat out. Look how he was counterpunching George Foreman. Good counterpuncher. Look how he counterpunched Burt Cooper. Good counterpuncher, how he sets you up. But Roy Jones don't have the power to hurt Holyfield. If I were to put my money on it, I'd say Evander Holyfield. UFC's saddled off of Bruce Lee. Yeah, Bruce Lee is the reason for UFC. Prime Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. versus Prime Mayweather. That's the question. I go back and forth. But at the end of the day, I think Floyd Mayweather. Prime for prime. At the end of the day, I say Floyd Mayweather. I think he outboxes him. But I understand. Look at that Castillo fight. I understand. So, and we know Chavez is a greater fighter than Castillo. So, yeah, good fight. If I were to put my money on it, I have to say Floyd Mayweather. Bob Foster versus Roy Jones. Bro, I have no idea. That's another good one. Bob Foster, arguably the best light heavyweight of all time, right? That's another good one. Roy Jones is the only guy I'm probably consistently biased with because I'm a huge fan of his. He's my favorite fighter ever. But if I try to look at it subjectively, Bob Foster, his height, his reach, hand speed, power, that's a huge hill for Roy Jones. Huge. And light heavyweight, that's a huge hill. I don't know. That's a bad matchup actually for Roy. Holyfield would beat Roy Jones. Yeah, I agree, James Kelly. Buster Douglas that beat Tyson versus Foreman 2. Yeah. Buster Douglas that beat Tyson would be hell for anybody. The Buster Douglas that beat Tyson would be hell for Evander Holyfield, all them boys. The Buster Douglas that beat Tyson would beat AJ. The Buster Douglas that beat Tyson, Joe, that guy looked like one of the best heavyweights, top 15 heavyweights of all time, man. That guy was awesome. The guy that fought Tyson. But it's kind of hard to just grab one performance. All right, this is my last one. Let's see. What's up, Chris? Let's give it to LA Star Sniper. Had take Roy into the late rounds and make it hell. Roy Jones Jr. ain't got the chin to hold up. You talking about Evander Holyfield? And even if you're talking about Bob Foster. This is the final thing I want to say about Roy Jones Jr. Then I have to get off. I have to get something to eat, spend time with my family. I'm going to say this. Roy Jones Jr. chin was better than people thought. Who was that guy? Lou Duvall or whatever? Who knocked him down? That flash knockdown? I get that. You can get knocked down and have a good chin. Ask Muhammad Ali. But with that said, ask Evander Holyfield. He got knocked down against Burt Cooper, stuff like that. I think what Roy Jones caught was the type of punch that ended Meldrick Taylor. What Roy Jones caught was the type of punch that ended David Reed. I think Roy Jones Jr. got hit with a career-ending shot by Tarver. That's what happened. I don't think his chin was always that weak. All those, when he got knocked out against Glenn Johnson, they called a seizure. When he was getting knocked out by, Joe Schmo and Schmo Joe, all those guys, not to call them Schmoes, but you know what I'm saying. Get knocked out by those guys, his chin wasn't that fragile. He could take a better shot than that. I just think Tarver caught him with a shot that ended him. Showbiz the dope. Dude, I got to get off. One last one. RJ did not use the basics enough. Caught up with him, and that's what Joe Cortez said. Thanks, James Kelly, for echoing what Joe Cortez was saying. That's right, and that's the reason why Bernard Hopkins had a better second half than Roy Jones Jr., while Bernard Hopkins' total career may be even better than Roy Jones Jr. because he lasts so long. And that is what makes it's so fantastic what Manny Pacquiao is doing, because he's doing that at 40, 41 years old, not relying on crafty work, but relying on his athleticism. And he's doing it that late. People who rely on their athleticism, like Roy Jones Jr., Sugar Ray Leonard, those guys, they take a deep dive after a certain age, right? Because they just don't have quite this quick twitch and the spring in the legs and stuff like that they used to have. It dies right off. You got to have the fundamentals. So I want to tell you guys, hey, look, thanks for coming out. Let me see if I can, yeah, there you go. Thanks for coming out, man. You guys, too bad with EA. I'm definitely doing more fight night, man. This is going to be a lot of fun taking you guys on. I just thought, hey, look, let me get on the game. And you guys joined. That was great. Man, we had a chance to talk some boxing as well. Showbiz the dope. I'm out.